life is interesting, especially when you've been here as long as we have. See all the changes in people even, you know.
Okay, so Mr. Cooper, when you got back from the service, what did you do after that?
I went to work at Goodyear.
Okay.
That's when I left my job at Goodyear Aircraft.
Okay.
Making extrusions for airplanes.
Okay. Miss Mary, what were you doing in the meantime?
I was working for Dr. Brand in his office,
Okay.
and when he came back and was working, I decided I would quit and stay at home.
Okay.
And we decided we were married. It was 11 years before we didn't have any children. So we knew a couple that had a baby through the Florence Critton at home in Wheeling. So we went there and we got a boy right out of the hospital.
Okay, so you adopted then.
So we adopted him.
Okay.
And then after a year we put in for another one and we got a little girl.
Okay.
And Kimberly. And so that was a blessing. Both of them have been a blessing to us.
Amen.
Our son lives in Chester, has a body shop, and he has 4 children.
Okay.
And
he's so good to us.
That's good.
he said that couldn't be good enough for you guys. We treat him so good, so that's been a blessing. And
That Cadillac you see me drive to church?
Yes, sir.
That was a birthday present from my son.
Is that right?
He and I were very, very close.
Beautiful.
My son, we kept the car, and he said, "No, you can't have the car in the wintertime." So he just lives over the hill here from me, and
anything you need, call me and I'll get it.
he furnishes me a guy to go to the grocery store in the wintertime, and it's like ridiculous.
No, I think it's nice. He helps me out of the car. And
He says, "Dad, I might be out on the street somewhere because of, and the way you treat me and the way I have to treat you because of the way you treat me." And we're buddies. I made him mine when he grew up. If he had his bucket might be pretty red sometimes, but now he says, "Dad, you should have been more strict with me." I said, "If I was any more strict with you, you'd be dead." Well, my dad, I give you a little more history. He had 8 kids he had to raise, so he had to move around in order to make enough money to hold us.
Okay.
He used to work for the railroad. He was in the office, and he'd do everything by his head, in other words.
Okay.
Well, then they came out with adding machines.
Okay.
Well, he would put the adding machine aside and do it the old way because he could do it faster than the adding
Is that
machine.
right?
Yeah,
He's
and
a
I
very
thought
smart
maybe
man.
that would be interesting to
Yes,
somebody.
well, very smart man.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is all the history for me, too.
Yes, sir.
He, to get his school teaching degree, he went to the 8th grade.
Okay.
That's as far as he went in school.
Okay.
And all they had to do was go and take a test.
Mm-hmm.
And he bragged and bragged to me that he got a 98 on it. And he was mad because he knew all of it.
Is that right?
But he got to be a school teacher.
Okay.
And he'd talk about some of the kids that he had in school. Some were bank presidents and that. And he was just as happy as if he was been the bank president.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's amen.
My dad and mother, Billy, have you ever heard of this guy? Billy Sunday. You ever hear of Billy Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Well, my dad was saved by Billy Sunday.
And what year was that?
that's something.
Way back, I don't know. They had 10 areas then that they went around to the countrysides.
Yeah.
This is a story that he tells me.
Okay.
And He and my mother both were saved.
Is that right?
So are your children saved?
Mark's saved. He got saved when he was 16. And our daughter got saved. Let's see. Oh, I know. She went to a Baptist church in Weirton, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, she got saved. And
Well,
now her
God
daughter
said
that lives down the hill, she goes to church and takes her kids. So that's one answered prayer. I mean, they just keep getting answered.